Welcome to Dr. O Solutions. In today's video I will talk to you about disinfecting with ozone. My name is Oleg Nikishin. I am founder of Dr. O Bio Research Group. I am Master of Science and Naturopathic Doctor. While we've been preparing for this video, we have a breaking news. 3 Philadelphia dental practices been shut down. Patients urged to get tested for hepatitis viruses. So if those people, those dentists, knew how ozone works, they're not going to get shut down and patients would not need to be tested for those viruses. Why? Because ozone kills virus, particularly in the hepatitis virus, within 5 seconds. That I show you a study later on. As we covered in the previous video, FDA approved ozone for bottled water in 1982. EPA allows ozonating ozone as disinfectant substance, and you don't need to keep the records. Why? Because ozone leaves no residue after disinfection. FDA panel has approved ozone as a substance as grass. That's potentially not harmful. FDA approved ozone in 2001 to use in food industries. Now, how ozone disinfection works? As you probably know that ozone is most potent oxidative substance. Oxidative potential of ozone to 2.07 volts and chlorine 1.36 volts. So ozone has more potency in it and reacts rapidly with all other substances, especially viruses and bacteria, and that's why it's so effective on killing and disinfecting. So most important property of ozone to use as disinfectant substance, the ozone leaves no residue after the work is done on the surface. Unlike the chlorination that leaves chloramines, compounds that potentially carcinogenic. So that's why you have to, when you do the chlorination, then you have to wash the surface. So you wash your part. For instance, we're gonna do as a sample, this is urine container, we're gonna disinfecting. So you have to, after do the chlorination, you have to wash it, not with ozone. Now, here is a small table I want to present to you how the ozone compares to other disinfectant substances as UV light, chlorine dioxide, free chlorine, ozone, and chloramine. So as you see, the ozone kills E. coli, poliovirus, rotavirus. All the viruses been killed in a fraction of the minute. That means in a few seconds. This is the 3 last one is actually parasites. The parasites, you need a few minutes to kill actually physical parasite. So that's why ozone is most potent, most efficient, and most safe substance to use for chlorination. And of course, the obvious solution will be to have some other solution to do the disinfecting and killing all those bacteria and viruses. What's the most effective way? I'll cover it in a minute. That's the study done by Hall and Sabsay determined that hepatitis A virus was inactivated in 5 seconds with only 0.4 ppm of ozone. This is quite rapidly and very low concentration. How ozone actually works on a bioorganism. There are a few ways that ozone can kill bioorganisms. First, it strips the bioorganisms from membrane. Especially it oxidizes membrane and fatty acid, polyunsaturated fatty acid to outside in the membrane. So the organism just simply falls apart. And by the way, if you do ozone therapy, last statement, if you please read carefully last statement, that will suggest you to use omega-3, omega-6, EFA in in your body ozone will destroy those essential fatty acids. So you make sure you take them right after the therapy. So because you could develop deficiency in EFAs. Second mechanism, how the ozone works on the killing bioorganism, it simply inactivates and transfer amino acids and enzymes in amino acids to different smaller fractions and compounds, and those amino acids that actually present a danger to your body, because most of the poisons are amino acids. They break it, ozone breaks it apart to the smaller fractions, so it's not, they become present no more danger to you. Okay, now let's talk about the disinfecting box. This is very simple solution, and we think this most of you probably will love to use it. When you buy ozone generator, obviously you need the oxygen. If you need oxygen, ozone generator, then you can use it for most purposes of disinfection. So let me show you how it works. So when you buy this box, disinfecting box, it comes with a simple instructions, and comes with a tubing with a shut-off valve. So for instance, we want to disinfect this urine container, this complex form, so we're going to wash it. So first thing we will do, we'll take the towel. I recommend in the manual, moist it and dip it in ozonated water, so it's already water you've been using down on the bottom of container will be ozonated. That means so you're going to have more ozone in the box. Second, what you need to do, place the part or item you want to disinfect inside the box. What you need to do next, you need to spray it with the regular water, or best will be ozonated water, because when part is moist and when you have more moisture in a box, so ozone is more active than in the dry form. Close the box. So we will connect one side right to our ozone generator. This is single shut-off valve. Let's do different thing. We need to do, this is shut-off valve, connects to ozone generator, and this side connects to the box. Very simple. We will put, because the box is quite large and we have a lot of space to fill up, when we put very low settings, that means we'll take a lot of time before, because it's low feed, it will take a lot of time to fill up all that empty space. So we'll put, from the beginning, we'll put 1/8 liter per minute, start the ozone generator, and ozone start flowing in. And we'll just, at this point, we'll just wait a couple minutes. So we'll wait maybe 1 or 2 minutes, get that air out, and ozone start filling in. Then we'll switch to 1/16 or 1/32 at this point. It's still very high concentration. 1/32 will be much higher, 85 gamma, and 1/16 will be 77 gamma. Either way, I love to use 1/16 because it's simply a little bit more flow than 1/32. And at this point, we leave the box in whatever you put in the box for another 30 minutes. After approximately 30 minutes, what we will do, we'll shut off the feed. And by the way, there is such a low feed to the box will not be pressurized. So don't be concerned that ozone is going to escape, because even you do, for instance, 30 minutes, for 30 minutes and only 1/16 liter per minute, so you're going to have only 2 liters of volume in, and this is quite large boxes, so more than a gallon. So In other words, that pressure is not be developed in the box. So we shut this down, we shut ozone generator off, we switch the valve off. That means so ozone that flow inside the box will stay in the box. Just disconnect it at this point and put it on the shelf overnight. So ozone will be very active for another approximately 30 minutes to 1 hour, and this depends on outside temperature. It's a higher temperature, ozone deteriorates more rapidly, so about within an hour ozone will totally convert it to oxygen, but you're still going to have some trace of ozone. That's why I love to do the disinfection and leave it on the shelf for another 30 minutes. And that's all. This is very simple. What are the benefits of ozone disinfecting? What you can do, you can disinfect very complex forms, forms. So in other words, if you have you have a dental structure, you have complex dental or other tools that very complex form and hard to do anything else because you have to kind of scrape it, wash it. Or if you do IV disinfecting, that means sometimes IV does create ozone too, but very small concentration. So in other words, the IV ray is not going to penetrate in some areas when it's not exposed to IV. So that's why ozone, slightly pressurized, disinfecting is more convenient and more efficient. So I think that's ozonating box will bring a lot of value to you, since you already have ozone generator, you have oxygen source. That's all what you need. Just purchase the box and use it. So that's all, folks, for this video. Please join us on the Facebooks. We have Ozone Bioresearch group on the Facebook. You have to ask to join us. A lot of people there already, and they're sharing the results, they're sharing the experience, they're asking the questions. And yes, if you are a practitioner, please join that group on the Facebook, because we have many customers asking practitioners, looking for practitioners. Who is practitioner near me? Can you recommend one? That's why we recommend the doctor assigned to this group, where you can find patients for yourself and customers for yourself. If you are a customer, please leave your feedback, ask the question. I always answer the questions right on that group. So we have as well Dr. O Solutions on the Facebook. We always bring there the new product. If you like us product, if you like this video, please give us thumbs up and check the bell down below when you want to have the emails about the new videos that we post online. So please engage, folks. Don't sit on the sideline, and please engage and share your experience. See you in the next video.